Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going through the Discord server and we're going to be bringing your UGC ideas to life. If you're unfamiliar, my Discord server has a bot and you can post UGC ideas, preferably drawings that you drew, and I could turn into 3D models. But it's pretty cool, and today we're gonna pick 3 of them to do. That looks interesting. All right, so we're gonna start easy and get harder as we go. Let's do 3 models. Number 1 is from Luke. It says a top hat with a star on the front. The top hat should be black, although I don't really mind, and the star should be yellow. Now guys, I'm not sure you can get much easier than a top hat. Let's bring in a cylinder. Let's set this to 16 sides. Move it up a little bit so it's more in the top hat place. And guys, just look at this. Bring this down, easy. Bring this in, easy. Bring this up, easy. That is at the very base, a top hat. Now, these proportions are a little gross, so let me widen the brim a little bit. Let me go ahead and drop a bevel on everything as well, just so it seems a bit more playful. We will do something like this, and then I want to loop cut this, drag it in, and bevel this too, once again, just so it seems a bit more playful. And I'm gonna re-bevel that bottom, once again, just looks better. Now, let's bring this line up a little bit. We can grab this and extrude it out so we have that classic top hat band. And now we have the very base of the top hat. The only thing they wanted extra was a star. So let's move that up, scale it down, maybe put it at a little bit of an angle, and then let's make 2 loop cuts. Scale those out so our star has a bit cooler of a shape, scale the whole thing down, and attach it to the hat. Something like that. Now this would technically be done, especially with what they ask. However, if we added a couple more stars, I don't think we'd be mad. So now we have stars on every side. Let's go ahead and join everything together and just texture it. And something like that looks decent for our star top hat. Let's get into something a little more complex. This next one is from a random set of numbers. A red megaphone with black limbs and a face shoulder pal. Wow, this one is definitely interesting. So we will start with the megaphone. We'll use that same cylinder, R90. It looks like it's a 2D image. Well, obviously it is, like it's a drawing, but it looks like they want the guy to be flat. So now I don't know. I'm gonna make it 3D and hope that's what they meant. If they wanted it to be flat, well, I guess your boy messed up a little bit. So we're gonna scale this up. We're gonna grab this side, bring it back, something like this. This side could come down a little bit, definitely out, and we need a loop cut somewhere around here. Now we can hollow this out just a bit, something like that. His body could probably be another cylinder, way smaller of course, and it looks like it is in the back. This thing's gonna look so scuffed. Then we'll grab a cube. It probably would have been smart to bring the reference photo in and sort of trace it out. However, I'm really going for the gold, and I'm probably going to end up with bronze. Something like that, and then we'll go ahead and round this out just so it matches what we've already done, like so. Join it all together. That's so silly, bro. Now, how would we do these limbs? Not sure if this is gonna work, but I'm going the tree method, boys. So first things first, we got some arms, something like that. Let's add a skin and a subdivision surface. Let's scale this down. For some reason, I can't scale them all at once, so I guess we're gonna have to do it manually. Okay, obviously a bit weird, but also not really mad at it. Let's bring this out so it's more of a hand. And then we're gonna scale both of those down a little bit more. And now I'm going to duplicate. Oh God, I don't like that after it's duplicated. And the legs we want to be a little bit straighter, I would assume. So something along these lines. And then down here would get rotated like this. We'll have a little bit of a bend to them so we can keep some of that cartoon aesthetic. Then just duplicate it and place it. And then it looks like this one has a bit of a different pose as well. I'll put the picture up on screen, or it might have stayed up the entirety of the time I'm working on this. Roll Builder never knows how he's going to edit. So yeah, let's rotate this. put it on the hip. Oh, it goes down to here. And then these get rotated out. Something like this is looking pretty good. And then maybe if I bevel this, Control Shift B, I believe. So shape-wise, yes, it looks goofy, but it's kind of there. This definitely needed to get smaller. Same with this for more of a megaphone shape. And then this part a bit longer. Bring this all down and back. All right, fellas. I don't think it's gonna get too much better than this. Let's go ahead and convert everything to a mesh, join it all together, and let's get it textured. All right, absolutely cursed, and I don't have a face, so that's a little something. But for now, let's get our dummy back in and make this guy a shoulder pal. He's got to go on this side. That is pretty, it's definitely not the peak of my modeling. All right, guys, for the last one today, we have a handsome snowman. So we're gonna need a top hat, which we've already modeled. We might use that again and just take the stars off. We're gonna need a scarf, which I'm not too sure how I'm going to do. Some stick arms and a carrot nose. Buttons, got it. Move both of these over here. Duplicate this top hat so I can use it again and hide the dummy. First things first, stars gone. Second thing, the red, or this band was red in their picture, so let's make it red. Nice. Now, onto the basic shape of the snowman. We could use UV spheres or icospheres. We're gonna do UV to try to make it look a bit more playful with proportional editing. So we may have to decimate later. However, if we use proportional editing, you see how we can kind of like almost sculpt this snowman, and now we don't have a perfect shape. So we will do that. Let's rotate it a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Then we will duplicate it once, scale it down just a little bit, and then give it another rotation so it doesn't look like it's the same one overused. Scale down this top hat, toss it on top, and now we can get the rest of this snowman put together. Let's add a little bit of a curve to that, or a rotation, I guess. Next easiest thing, let's go ahead and use a cone. Set this down to 8 sides or so. Now we have a little carrot nose for our snowman. That is decent. Join everything together, which is, gonna make our textures a bit weird. Let's make our snowman white and our cone here into an orange. That looks all right. That's also such a pointy cone. All right, we're getting there. The scarf, I'm gonna try to cheat code it, all right? So cylinder, 24 sides, and we're gonna try to just make like a fake scarf. Bring that in just a little. Bring the top and the bottom. We're gonna inset those. All right, something like this. It's sort of working. And now we can take proportional editing and sort of just move some of this scarf around so it fits the bends of the snowman. It's also going to help it feel a lot less stiff. Something like that is not too bad. On their texture, they had it all white and red. So we will toss it on red and then just grab every other one of these and make it white. Not too bad. One more thing I want to do is grab this front part right here. We can extrude it down and then sort of follow their idea here. We'll scale it in, scale it out, maybe give it a little rotation. And sadly, I think I'm gonna have to add a bevel just so it doesn't look so harsh. Not horrible, I guess. Overall, the scarf needs to look a lot more playful though, so let's add in some bevels. That definitely helped quite a bit. Now we need our smile, our stick arms, and our eyes. Now this is the part of the build where it goes from like, hey, that was kind of cute, to absolutely horrifying. I have never been able to do eyes. They always look so dead and hollow. So we're gonna make the eyes black, and then we're gonna grab a couple faces and make them white. Looks like they did the top ones. Yep, that about sums up my yikes. I'm also sad to say that the smile on the photo versus the smile that's gonna be on my snowman, yeah, not exactly fantastic, I must say. Okay, it might not be perfect, but hold on. I might be getting somewhere. I might be cooking. Okay, so far, still creepy. A little bit, even more creepy. All right, hear me out. A subdivision surface, crank that baby up, have a little apply, join it all together, and you know what? It might not be exactly handsome, but it's cute. Let's add some arms. All right, so direction with the arms. We're gonna go a little bit forward, a little bit rotated out, but we're not gonna send that rotation until we get these sort of how we want them. So I'm gonna go up, scale them in, then I'm going to extrude and extrude. Now grab the top, grab the bottom, Alt-E, extrude individual faces. There we go. And now we just need a little bit of a movement to them. When everything is so straight, it doesn't really look that good. Let's toss a brown texture on them, and there we go. Now, they didn't overly specify, so I'm going with another shoulder pal. Would you look at today's creations? We have a cute / handsome snowman. We have a star top hat, and we have, that? Oh yes, more cursed. Oh yeah, now we're good to go. Guys, if you want to see more of this series, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.